Get that open. That's important. That's important. Shit. I know an old bitch named Della Reese hit harder than that. You ready to go, bro?
Yeah.
We rolling?
Yeah, we going.
Yeah. Oh, shit. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Under the Influence.
Yes, sir. This is episode 45.
4-5.
Yes.
Four and a nickel.
Hell yeah.
Four and a motherfucking nickel. How you doing, brother?
I'm all right.
Man, I'm about the same.
I feel you.
I can't call it, but I'm here. I can't call it, but I'm here, goddammit.
But if y'all know or don't know, I'm that guy PM.
I'm Big Cass.
And yeah, we here. We are here. I only got one rest in peace unless you got another one.
I got two.
You got two?
I'm pretty sure we got one of the same people.
Yeah, Mr. Gilbert Godfrey.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you didn't have him?
I have him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, dead at 67.
67, they said heart complications and illness.
But yeah, they said a long-term illness.
Yeah. I didn't know he was sick.
That's my guy, man.
Yeah, he was a dude.
Man, you know, I'm notorious, what's it called when you can't sleep? I'm having a mind for it. Insomnia. I've had that shit since I was a kid, man. When I was a kid, he used to host USA Up All Night.
I was just about to talk about that.
And that was my shit, bro.
Hell yeah.
I used to watch all them terrible ass movies.
Joysticks, like Weekend at Bernie's.
Yeah, what was the one with the radioactive nigga that was
I can't remember.
The Swamp Man or Swamp Nigga or some shit. You remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah. I used to watch all that shit, man. USA Up All Night.
It wasn't Swamp Thing. It was like a generic version of Swamp Thing. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, because Swamp Thing was the real deal.
Yeah, Swamp Thing was.
This shit they had playing was...
This nigga was garbage. He was like a can of spinach that just got chucked out.
A wet can of spinach. Yeah, man, rest in peace to Gilbert Godfrey. Man.
Yeah, they said his last, well, not tweet, his last Instagram post
was about Chris Rock.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's crazy, man.
And I guess he had two young children.
Who, Gilbert?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know he had kids.
He had two, recently young children.
Oh, that's what's up.
Well, it's not.
Oh, I mean, not, you know.
It's what's up that his name gets to...
There you go. Live on.
Yeah, but they won't know him.
That is true. He finally found that onion booty.
That he been looking for all the years. Because he was always looking for it.
It's big enough to make a grown man cry. That was my part. And, is it How to Be a Player? Yeah, I think it was. That's one Bill Bellamy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't Booty Call. It was How to Be a Player. Because he was the dude at the hotel.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was the hotel.
Yeah, they know him. They can remember him. They're 14 and 12.
Oh, okay, yeah. So I'm pretty sure they got lots of pictures and everything like that. But still, that is young.
When they said young, I was thinking
single digits, 5, 6,
yeah. I mean, it's still very young, but at least they'll remember him and all that good shit. So rest in peace, Gilbert Godfrey. Rest in peace, Dwayne Haskins.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I don't know why I forgot. That slipped my mind. It's been in the news all week.
Yeah, the NFL quarterback, man, he was hit by a dump truck.
That's what I heard.
Story's still real unclear. 24 years old. Story's still really unclear why he was on that part of the highway. Some are saying he was exercising. Some say some other shit.
Oh shit!
And he got hit by a dump truck. Yeah. So that's terrible.
That's very terrible.
Prayers to his...
At 24 years of age.
Yeah, prayers to his... 67 is still relatively young in today's day and age, but at least he lived a full life.
Right.
That boy, 24 years old, yeah.
He's
So
still pretty much a baby.
yeah.
Going into his adult phase.
Going into his adult phase, man. So rest in peace to him, man. Like I said, the story still real unclear, so don't have much to say about it because there ain't much to say except for prayers.
What's that?
Says the story's still real unclear of what the fuck he was doing.
Yeah. Ain't no telling.
And shit, ain't nobody know but him, and that's
Buddy that was driving the truck.
Yeah. And even if Buddy was driving the truck, he probably don't know. He probably wasn't paying attention and veered off or something. And
I can only imagine, man.
Cause shit be happening. Like once upon a time, one of my little guys, it's my guy, man. He ran out of gas and was walking from his car to the gas station with a gas can, and a lady veered off onto the shoulder, not paying attention, and killed my little nigga. Yeah.
Damn.
Shit was. I said all the gangster shit niggas be into. That's how you check out.
That's how you get out. Yeah. That's crazy, man.
Facts. But that, enough of that, man. Enough of that. On to some interesting shit, man.
Interesting shit for the weeks.
Yeah. Gremlin, man. Gremlin Chips is whatever that word is.
Alma mater.
Yeah. And the volleyball coach. They hired a new volleyball coach, bro.
Okay. Oh,
Chelsea Lucas. She's a black lady.
Is this the one? I hope. Go ahead. I think I read about this one.
They hired a new black lady, Coach Chelsea Lucas, and upon checking out what she was working with her team after a few practices,
this is her.
She cut the entire team.
Yeah, I seen that.
She cut niggas scholarships. She cut niggas. Motherfuckers was there on volleyball scholarships. So if you get cut from the team, nigga, that's over.
Damn. She should have been a fecal.
Nah. Cause if y'all really trash, man, y'all gotta go. I'm sorry about your scholarship and shit, but I don't know how you made it here.
She's gonna turn them into crackheads.
Or maybe,
I don't know.
Maybe they got there on the scholarship because they were good, and then were put in a position where they didn't have to work and started becoming trash.
I can see
because that shit's a craft.
Yeah.
If you don't work on it, goddammit,
you ain't going nowhere.
Yeah.
You wasting everybody's time, basically.
So they reported that Lucas notified the 19 players about the roster change on Monday. She has been the coach of the team since February.
Damn.
The Grambling State University Athletics Commission Director Brian Howard said athletic leaders knew Lucas would be making some changes to the roster, but not to what extent.
Damn.
She told him, I'm going to do some shit. Said it's her decision to make, and she's got some quality players coming on board. I think 13 or 14 are coming on board, so I hate to say out with the old and in with the new, but hey, that's what it is, Howard said. According to the players, Lucas called individual player meetings and told them their scholarships would not be renewed. Yeah. Marissa Harris, a junior at GSU, said players were advised that their scholarships would not be renewed based on their performance at the recent practices held this semester.
Ooh, on practice, not even the game.
Harris said the coach's decision has left many of her teammates scrambling to find other programs to transfer to in the off-season. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, hey.
Trying to keep their sport and
trying to keep their scholarships.
I don't blame them.
Hey, but she said, goddammit, y'all got to go, man. Y'all not cutting it. Y'all playing the fuck out of crazy, and this is not what I'm here for.
It's gonna be a movie in about 7 years.
Yeah.
I can see this coming up.
But the funny thing is, I was talking to Chips the other day about it, and he said when he was there, the basketball coach did the same thing. So they hired a new basketball coach. So the basketball coach came in there, cut everybody, and held open gym tryouts. He said niggas was coming from Texas and Alabama and everywhere, nigga. Because if you make the team, you get get a spot. You can get in school.
That's cool.
He said, the nigga said, it's just funny how the internet work now. He said, because that shit happened once before. I said, did it? He said, with the basketball team.
Damn.
I said, oh, shit.
That's fucked up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, speaking of, well, that ain't fucked up. It's a little bit out the box, man.
What was going on?
What you know about different calendar theories and shit?
You about to talk about the 13 months.
Yeah.
That
it just came up for some reason.
The Mayan calendar is, if we'd have stayed with that, it would have like predicted to the day almost when COVID hit.
Well, it did.
That's what I'm saying. If we'd have stayed with it. Because everybody was 2012. But if we had stayed on the Mayan calendar, this would be like 2014.
Well, not the Mayan calendar.
Okay.
Ethiopian,
there it is.
Ethiopian. Yeah, the Ethiopian calendar. Yeah, so there, it's weird, man, because how is September for them is New Year's, and that makes sense.
Yeah.
It makes sense to me. That's when we go back to school.
Yeah, they got 13 months.
And they got 13 months, and but you know how long the 13th month is? It's like 5 or 6 days.
Oh, wow.
So it's like the beginning of the year is September, the end of the year is August, but in between August and September is like 5 or 6 days.
Okay.
That they call a month. And I guess we're supposed to be, 8 years
ahead?
Yeah.
Because of it.
So there is 2014 and here is 2022.
Yeah. And they said like they established their calendar
way before
BC.
Yeah, before the Gregorian calendar.
Yeah, the Gregorian calendar, because that's what we use.
Yeah.
And they were saying on the thing, like, everybody, particularly, 2012, they made movies about it, and they were saying that when COVID hit, because, it's supposed to be the mark, everybody was saying it was like the world was supposed to be an end, but, they say certain times the world shifts in phases. Like you've been in the water phase, and you'll be in the such and such phase, and so I never thought it was the world ending. It was just that period of the world.
Yeah. That's why I always say we're in a different world now.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
And if you look at that calendar, the shit started really hitting in March.
Yeah,
and that would have been the end of 2012.
Yeah.
Going into the new year, that we're all the new world. Hey, that shit,
it's crazy, bro.
But the shit makes sense,
man. But we've been innately saying it the whole time.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is a whole new world. I don't know why everybody keeps trying to think that they in the same world.
But we're not.
Yeah, we're not.
Shit's completely different, bro. All the way down to how people are making money, to the way we maneuver inside and outside.
Yep.
Like, everything's different. My shit ain't changed much because I've always operated outside of the world as it is,
right.
So, it would have to be some dramatic shit to make my shit change. But me looking at everybody else, bro, everything's different.
Everything is different.
The way we watch movies, the way people go to work, the way we listen to music, the way we consume information.
Yeah.
The fact that we can just sit here in my front room and be all over the worldwide
at once. Yeah.
Yeah, like.
And in different times.
All this shit is different.
Everything is different. You know what I mean? Hell, you got Taco Bell closing early because they can't get no workers.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
I tried to hit a Speedway the other night. That bitch was closed by midnight.
Boy.
Speedway all at 24
hours. Shit, not all the time.
But I talk about that shit all the time. We've talked about it numerous times. When the world shut down and shit, man, people discovered ways to make money outside of what we've been taught.
Yeah.
Because that go to work 9 to 5 workhorse shit was taught generationally
to the older generation.
Well, it actually worked for the older generations. They had real jobs, they had real retirement plans, they had real benefits. They would work there 20, 25 years. They get out of there with a check.
It's the kids of those people who ran the shit at first.
Yeah.
They kept it all in they were trying to build the country. You see what I mean? And now their kids are like, well, we're trying to continue this generational wealth.
Yep.
So let's outsource.
Yeah.
And they take that shit outside the country, and now we're left with diddly squat for jobs. You know what I'm saying?
So with that being said, motherfuckers is finding different opportunities.
Exactly.
And ways to make shit shake. And I'm sorry, the minimum wage jobs is gonna be real hard getting filled.
Hell yeah. Who's gonna work for $7-8 an hour?
When I can go do this. And then you don't want to hire felons, you don't want to hire motherfuckers. I mean, like, you really putting yourself in a bad box.
Real bad box.
Can't nobody afford to live off that shit. Them is goddamn it. Them gas station jobs and shit is part-time motherfucking jobs anyway.
For college students.
Yeah, and then they want to treat you like, I worked at one when I was once upon a time I was fighting a case and I needed to have a job, essentially. So I went and got into school and I got a little part-time job at the gas station. So when I went to court, I'm a student, I'm working.
Right. So that you keep them busy and out of trouble.
Bro, these motherfuckers was really trying to treat you like
you was scum of the earth.
Well, like you got a full-time job that matters. But this fucking job doesn't matter. Y'all know it doesn't matter. The manager barely makes above the living wage. Like,
that's like when I get tired of a job and I know it's time to go.
Yeah,
I just leave.
Man, fuck y'all.
They be like, y'all ain't gonna 2-week notice for what?
Nigga, listen.
You can notice I left.
I say it all the time, and I know, and I be trying to teach my children different shit because you know the workforce of the dot. But my theory on it has always been, them motherfuckers don't give you a 2-week notice when they fire your ass.
Hell no, they can come walk you right out the door.
They don't come in that bitch and go, hey, look, we're gonna have to terminate you, but we're gonna let you work for.
But I gotta pay my rent. I gotta pay these bills. Well, it doesn't matter. And they fire you on Friday.
Yeah.
Usually on a Friday. You know what I mean?
Hey, I was talking random shit, so we just talking about Josh. Remember that Walmart spot, the warehouse burnt up, right?
Yeah, out west, yeah.
Out west. I got a homeboy that I work out with that had literally went to orientation the day before that happened.
He's getting paid.
Bro, $1,500 every 2 weeks for 6 months.
He gets stimulus every 2 weeks.
Because when he said he was like, yeah, he when it burnt up, he's like, man, you see that shit? I'm like, he's like, remember I told you I couldn't be here the other day because I had an orientation? He was like, yeah, something. He was like, man, but they talking about, this was a couple days after it happened.
Right.
He said, but they talking about having a little decent little settlement package for anybody that.
Wow.
This nigga was like, nah, man, I done got, he said, nah, I just got my second check from him. I said, what? He says, every 2 weeks, man, for like 6 months.
Damn. Hell of a ride right there.
I said, bro, you.
That's what's
hit
up.
a lick.
Yeah, he did. He was in the right place at the right time.
That's $3,000 a month for 6 goddamn months.
He found the Loomis car with the door open.
That's like 20 G's.
For free. And it's all paid by the insurance.
Hey, shout out to that nigga.
Yeah, shout out to that.
Shout out to that nigga. He told me that shit. I put his ass through a hell of a workout. So I'm jealous, nigga. Jealous, man. Speaking of random ass money, man, I was gonna put it as a black excellence, but I decided not to.
Alright.
Melanated Mag, I mean. You know who Rod Wave is?
Yeah, he's a rapper, right?
The rapper, singer, nigga. He just hopped up and decided to go back to his hometown, which is St. Petersburg, Florida.
Okay.
And he just went and gave away $25,000 worth of free gas to people in the city.
That's dope. That helps out.
Nigga, yeah.
That helps out big time.
Yeah, just went and gave out free gas. Just
Right off for him.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's a write-off for him.
Right off.
It's a write-off for him, but that shit make a hell of a difference for somebody else.
Man.
So.
And that gas is way expensive down there.
Yeah, that gas is a lot more higher than ours.
And it's starting to go down. Shit, I seen the lowest at $3.59 and got happy, boy.
I filled my tank up the other day for the first time almost
I saw that.
Well, the only reason I did it is because it was free money.
I don't blame it.
I got a thing in the mail, popped it open. It was a little debit card with $79.12 on it for my little chunk of the Equifax settlement.
Hey. Oh,
Yeah.
No, I think I got mine last year.
Yeah, my little chunk of the Equifax settlement was $79.12.
Yeah.
Nigga, I activated that motherfucker, went right to this, we get a pack of Newports, 60 on 3, 2 Red Bulls. And there was like $7 or some shit left on the card. I put it in my money.
I don't blame you. Yeah, they don't let you go over on them motherfuckers.
Nah, hell no.
Say you can do the trick, boy. Ooh.
Nah, not on that. Boy, I'd have ran it up. If I could have, I'd have ran it up on their dog ass.
I feel you on that. That's what's up, though. And I got this young man. I don't know. I think it's something in the water in Vegas, man.
What's going on in Vegas?
I had to watch. I had to go back to last week's episode to make sure I wasn't talking about the same person.
Oh, shit, okay.
This 16-year-old dude, man. Let me see. Where are we at? There we go. So, he's a Las Vegas high school student. He's arrested after attacking his teacher. This happened in El Dorado High School. Students, and he went to question the teacher about his grades. So the article goes, a 16-year-old Las Vegas student was arrested after police said he got violent with a teacher during a talk about his grades. The unidentified student was taken into custody, booked on charges of attempted murder, first-degree kidnapping, robbery, sexual assault, and battery with intent to commit sexual assault. They said that Thursday afternoon he went and followed the teacher into the classroom, talked to her about the grades or whatever. And where'd it go? It says at some point the suspect got violent and began punching the victim and strangled her until she lost consciousness.
Jesus.
After the attack, the suspect fled the classroom, and the victim was later found by another employee.
So my man just spazzed out and whooped the teacher's ass.
Yeah.
Now that is the second time that we reported some shit like that, right? The other one was a little kid.
He was like 4 or 5.
Yeah, he was like 4 or 5.
And beat the shit out that teacher.
She said left her dizzy and woozy.
With hands and feet.
Hands and feet. That's exactly what it said. Hands and feet.
Yeah, man.
God damn, why they fucking these teachers up like this?
I don't know. They didn't say what type of grades he made or nothing like that. So, you can't really rationalize it. They looking into it as they always are looking into it.
Yeah.
But what stands is he beat the shit out of his teacher.
Just beat the dog shit out of his teacher.
The brakes off that bitch. Yeah,
Hey.
she's in stable condition, but I'm tripping off of the kidnapping and the robbery and the sexual assault. Did he rape her?
If he grabbed a titty or something, that's sexual assault.
Oh, okay.
If he locked the door, that's kidnapping.
Probably.
Yeah.
I ain't think about it like that.
Yeah, bro. That's when it comes to them. That's why I said about learning them laws and shit all the time, bro.
Yeah.
If you get into an altercation with a motherfucker and they try and leave you, you stand in front of the door. That's criminal confinement.
Yeah, it's criminal confinement. I heard about that on
If
the
you lock
Predator
the door,
show.
that's
Yeah.
fucking kidnapping.
I did not know that.
Look at a motherfucker's pack like, damn, a nigga, criminal confinement and kidnapping. All that nigga could have did was stand in front of the door and lock it.
Right.
That's criminal confinement and kidnapping.
Wow.
If that nigga rubbed her butt cheek the wrong way in the midst of that ass whooping, nigga, that's sexual assault.
So that FedEx dude got fired when he recorded that lady locking him in the house?
I don't know.
Did you see?
don't know that story.
My bad. He wasn't FedEx. He was like an appliance delivery guy. They bring you washers and dryers, hook them up and shit. Well, she wanted him to wait until the carpenter came so he could. Something the carpenter was going to do about widening the wall or some shit.
Oh, because it wouldn't fit.
It wouldn't fit, and she telling him to stay. And he's like, I can't do that.
Yeah.
She's like, well, you're early. The carpenter's not here. She said, I can't do. I got other people to get their stuff to. And she went and locked her door and turned around and stood in front of it.
Yeah, that's.
He pulled out his camera at that point and was like, yo, like, I gotta go. And I think he ended up getting fired for that shit.
Why would he get fired? I'd sue her.
Oh, definitely.
I'd sue her motherfucking pants
It's on
off.
camera too?
Yeah, I'd sue her pants off. I'd sue that bitch so goddamn quick. I like to keep tabs on what done happened with these folks that stormed the Capitol, man.
What happened now?
Another one of them got sentenced. Yeah, the Alabama man that drove to the Capitol on January 6, 2021 in a pickup truck loaded with a small arsenal of Molotov cocktails, guns, ammunitions, and other weapons was sentenced to 46 months in prison.
He was playing GTA on the Capitol.
Lonnie Kaufman, 72 years old, of Alabama. said he never intended to hurt anybody or destroy any property.
He was 72.
He said he drove to Washington alone to try and discover just how true and secure was the 2020 presidential election. When Kaufman parked his truck a few blocks from the Capitol on the morning of January 6th, it contained a handgun, a rifle, a shotgun, hundreds of rounds of ammunition, a crossbow, machetes, a stun gun, a cooler containing 11 mason jars with holes punched in the lids, Molotov cocktails.
Wow.
He pled guilty in November to possession of an unregistered firearm and carrying a pistol without a license. And he ended up getting 46 months in prison.
He came all the way from Alabama to the 72 though.
72, nigga.
I want the. He must be drinking that juice, Tiger juice.
About that action.
Yeah, he out in the ocean swimming, pulling boats behind him and shit.
He about that shit, man.
Damn.
I hope every single one of them motherfuckers get all the time. They not getting enough time in my book.
Right. Nah, they not.
But at least they getting some fucking time.
Shit, especially Horns dude, the vegan.
Yeah. That
vegan.
That po ass nigga. This isn't good for my diet.
So what?
Shut your bitch ass up, nigga.
It's like that one bitch that was on 60 Days In, talking about her celiac disease.
Yeah.
You should have
jail.
You should have never went. You should have never went talking about they need to do something about their dietary need. Shut up.
Bro, that shit.
You in jail.
That shit fucked me up. That shit fucked me up. You know you got all these issues. Why would you volunteer to go to jail?
Volunteer.
Yeah, I love that show.
And got mad when they told her to go home.
Yeah. I love that show, man. I know it wasn't going to be able to last long because once them seasons start airing.
And people start seeing it. And then the further along they went, people was like, this is 60 days
60
in.
days in, ain't it? Like,
you part of it.
Yeah.
I know it.
Because there's only so much, because it ain't like they got hidden cameras. There's fucking camera crews everywhere. In there.
And then they coming and taking people out one by one.
They keep telling them they doing documentaries and shit.
They know what it is.
But yeah.
You know, it ain't like it's no secret.
Well, it's 60 days in, ain't it? 60 days in.
So they need to do 60 days in prison.
Boy.
Take them there.
Boy.
They do documentaries in prison all the time.
No, they do.
So, I mean.
They do. Man, did you hear about that shooting in Brooklyn?
The subway shooting? Yeah.
Nigga just woke up and shot like 13 motherfuckers on the subway, some crazy shit.
Wait a minute, he just woke up, went down there,
and then went crazy.
See, I didn't read into the story. I just seen the headline for it. I know it was a brother, wasn't it?
Yeah, older black man named Frank James. Frank James ain't playing no games.
Hell no, he ain't playing.
He was at large for a while, man. They finally caught up and arrested him, man. But bro, that nigga just went and just hauled off and got to shooting niggas.
Nah. He kill anybody?
I'm unclear on.
I understood.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody them telling how many people from their injuries probably might die.
That's what I'm saying.
That's
I know he shot a bunch of motherfuckers. I don't know if he killed anybody, but I know he shot a bunch of people.
He didn't have no specific motive. Oh, girl, what's that one dude that was going around, serial killer? The black dude talking about, tell a girl, tell her thank you.
Oh, shit. I forgot about that.
Yeah. That weird motherfucker.
Man, that motherfucker is crazy, bro.
Tell her thank you. You weird ass nigga.
Them motherfuckers is crazy.
Worse than Kanye talking about he want to be Kim Kardashian's personal stylist or some shit.
Is that what he said?
Want to retire and become her personal stylist. I seen it in the tabloid. I was like, I ain't buying into this. We got Will Smith making light skin look bad. Now you make dark skin look bad.
They put my nigga Will through the ringer too.
Shit. Yeah. His wife put him through the ringer and everybody else too.
They gotta get away. She gotta get away from that toxic ass woman.
He likes it.
Bruh. He must. You know, I'm always the one that, you know, I don't judge outside looking in on people's relationships and shit. He gotta get away from that woman, man.
He do. He needs to.
But that motherfucker is fucking that nigga up, bruh.
Hey, that's him. If he chooses to stay there, that's on that motherfucker.
That motherfucker is fucking that nigga up, brother. He got to get his goddamn shit together.
He can do something.
He needs to get his shit together. You remember the nigga that kidnapped Lady Gaga's dog and shot the dog walker and all that shit?
I remember that story.
You remember that story?
Yeah.
Well, man accused of shooting Lady Gaga's dog walker and stealing her 2 French bulldogs was released from jail by mistake.
Oh, by mistake.
By mistake, and now he is on the run. He is.
Yeah, I'll be gone too.
Yeah.
You let me out. I didn't escape.
Yeah.
You had to catch me now.
Yeah. 19-year-old James Howard Jackson is being sought after he was released from the jail in Los Angeles due to a clerical error.
He's in Mexico.
Authorities say he's facing attempted murder charges and kidnapping charges.
He's in Mexico.
Not kidnapping, but trying to get her to pay for the dog.
Extortion?
Yeah, there you go. They didn't let that nigga out, man,
On some technicality shit?
on a clerical error.
Oh.
His paperwork got mixed up. He
Ooh.
wasn't supposed to get out at all.
Hey.
Yeah.
I know he woke up that morning when they called his name, like, what? Bed and bag? Alright. Where am I going?
I never forget, man. It wasn't an accident they let me out, but I was in CCA and I was supposed to. I had been held. They revoked my bond, and I had been held to my next court date, which was like 4 months away.
Okay.
So I was about to. I had been in there like a month and a half, and it was like three more months to go.
Mm-hmm.
Nigga, I'm in there on the phone talking to my guy, nigga, and they come calling my name. I'm like, man, what y'all want? Type shit. Dude, like, nigga, don't get smart with me. I tell you to stay in this bitch. I was like, what you mean? And I had like applied to go to school or some shit at CCA because I was gonna be in there. He was like, man, pack your baggage, you out of here. I said, what? Nigga, they had went through and they was dealing with a jail overcrowding.
Oh.
And they had went through and let out all non-violent criminals. I was in there for on drug charges, nigga.
Right.
Ain't no violence. So they had let out all the non-violent motherfuckers.
Right.
I never forget it though, because it should never happen again. Because this nigga that they let me out with, I seen this nigga. We got out together. This nigga was in there for like beating this girl, or he shouldn't have been on the non-violent list. This is where these errors come in. This nigga got released from jail, went right over there and killed that girl. But the shit was literally on the news 48 hours after we'd been released. I'm watching the news, and I'm like, man, I just got out of jail with that nigga. Because, like, you know, they take you from all over the jail, and then they bring you down to processing to get out. Right. So it wasn't like I was locked up in the same thing the whole time with the nigga, but we was in the same bullpen getting released.
Right.
And I had just seen this nigga. This nigga left, got out, and went and killed that girl.
Now, do they blame the...
But that was a big poopty wow. I don't remember how they broke it down.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
They should be held responsible for that one.
Nah, ain't no doubt about it.
He should have went to Mexico with Buddy.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, dude was in Mexico.
Yeah, man, look, I'd be.
Shit.
Attempted murder, y'all motherfuckers just didn't let me out.
Let me go.
You can go down here and
No, he got some money if he was a dog walker.
No. He shot the dog walker.
Oh, he just shot the dog walker.
Remember, they ran up on the dog walker.
Trying to steal the dogs.
And they didn't know they was Lady Gaga's dogs. They just was very expensive French bulldogs.
Right.
So he went to steal the dogs because they can sell them on the...
Or breed them or sell them.
Yeah, and then he discovered that they was Lady Gaga's dogs.
5 racks and up.
Yeah. So he was hitting the lick. He was going to...
Boy.
He was going to bust down some coins.
Shit, and the same thing, well, not the same thing. It was like a couple weeks ago, like 280 inmates was released from I can't remember where it was, but they was released from jail because they weren't given their, the hell was it? They weren't given a court date or whatever. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and they were held in jail, and so they had to let 280 motherfuckers out, and some of them was on murder charges too.
Yeah.
And what they said was, they was like, well, we got to go out there and get them. I'm like, yeah, I ain't about to get all 280.
So yeah, because if you don't get a court date and aren't officially charged,
Yeah,
they can only hold you for like 72 hours.
that's what it was. And they didn't. Yeah, they had to let him out. I
Yeah,
was like, that's crazy,
and
man.
that means somebody wasn't doing their job because they supposed to get them charges together.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, somebody wasn't doing their motherfucking job.
Shit. I got an update on. Well, excuse me. Let me everybody know. I used to have a segment called "Cool People Crazy News." You know what
We're
I'm
gonna
saying?
bring that back.
And shit started off with this one, but this is an update to one. You know what I mean? This was one of my cousins' exes back in the day. You know what I'm saying? They had a nice little run together.
Okay.
But her name is Ivory Smith. They just gave her 30-year sentence and then 2 years of probation following.
Jesus.
And this started back in 2019. And what happened was she ended up shooting, I believe, her fiance, his mom, and amidst of that, a baby was killed from the shooting.
I remember that
His
one.
buddy was running through the house.
I remember that one.
And no, it's what he was running to the other room to where she said he had a gun.
Mm-hmm.
And so she followed him in there, and she didn't know that from what her testimony says, that the baby was in there.
She ain't killed the baby on purpose.
Right. You know what I'm
But
saying?
it happened.
But it happened.
Yeah.
But yeah, she got 30 years and then 2 years probation after that.
Good Lord.
So that's going to be, she's about my age, a little bit younger, about in her 70s.
She's gonna be 70.
Yeah.
Because nowadays you got to do 85% of your time.
Mm.
Yeah, it's shit like it used to be only for federal.
Okay.
State used to be 2 for 1. So if you got a 30, you do 15.
Okay.
You remember 10 do 5. And
Right.
they changed state to 85% of your time too now. So if you got 30, you're gonna do 27,
Yeah.
26, 27.
Jesus.
Yeah,
Hey, I mean,
but
it's the world we live in.
killing babies and shit, man. Go ahead and go where you're supposed to go.
Yeah.
So
But just an update on Cool People Crazy News, man.
Yes, because we bringing that back.
I got you.
We bringing that back.
I
That
got
was
one for next week.
That was an interesting segment, man. This nigga, if y'all listen to the old pod, this nigga got the 3rd degree of separation from some of the craziest motherfuckers in the land, man. And they be telling them stories, you be like, how the fuck did you meet? Did we work together?
Went to church together.
15 years down the road, they went on to
See,
big mass murderers and shit.
one of them was our pastor's daughter.
Yeah, I remember that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, we bringing that back. We got to revisit some of that.
I got you. I got some more.
It's been so long, I'm not even going to fully remember them until you start getting all the way into them. So it's like it's going to be old to me. At half the time I'm drunk, and it was a year and a half ago. So yeah, we going to bring those back.
Yeah, I got you.
And we're back. You see the nasty man went on ahead and took a plea. Cuban Gooding Jr.
What? He's nasty too?
Man,
What did he do?
Yeah, Cuban Gooding Jr. That's why we ain't seen nothing from him, man. He was one of them. He got me too, man. Cuban been running around this motherfucker pulling his dick out and saying inappropriate shit on all types of movie sets, man.
He think he Trey still. He thinks he's Trey.
Listen, which is, you remember, because it always baffled me. You remember, after the Radio and Run and Jerry Maguire and shit, and when he should have been the top of the world, he started doing B movies and shit all the time.
Yeah, like that. Was it called Boat Trip?
Boat Trip.
Yeah,
well, that was like an A movie that was a failure.
Oh, okay.
But even straight to Netflix and straight to DVD shits, man, because the nigga's a goddamn pervert. And he was hard to work with. But he pled guilty to forcible touching.
Ooh.
He landed a plea deal that would avoid him jail time.
He's taking Donald Trump's advice, huh? He's grabbing him by the pussy.
On Wednesday, Cuban Gooding Jr. pled guilty to 1 count of forcible touching after he was accused of touching a woman in a New York City nightclub back in 2018. Several women have came out and spoke against the actor over the past few years as they accused him of inappropriately touching them. However, Wednesday, a guilty plea was for one of the allegations.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, Cuban's guilty plea comes almost 3 years after he was arrested in the case, which was delayed as his legal team worked to get the charges dismissed and reduced. And da 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 da.
Right.
3 different women accused him of violating them while they were at locations in Manhattan. Cuban admitted to the judge that he kissed the waitress on her lips without her permission while at Laveau nightclub in New York.
Oh, he pulled the baby.
Man, the baby tried. The baby tried.
And she curved the shit out that nigga.
Yeah.
I don't know why you want to kiss her for.
He reached a plea deal which will keep him from serving time behind bars. If he continues to follow through with his counseling for the next 6 months, he will be able to withdraw the misdemeanor plea and plead guilty to a lesser violation of harassment if he does what the court told him to do.
Okay.
The nasty man.
See, when you say nasty man, I'm thinking Robert Kelly.
No. So, he wasn't touching like young girls or nothing. He was just often inappropriate.
Okay.
And then they started, like, after it started happening, they would interview motherfuckers that worked on movie sets. That motherfuckers like, yeah, everybody know Cuban to pull his dick out. He's like, he type of motherfucker he get drunk and he get naked. I said, goddamn, Cuban. Goddamn.
Let your body be free.
Yeah, man, Cuban get drunk and goddamn, it's time to pull his dick out.
He's naughty. He's not nasty. He's just naughty.
Well, he
ain't air humping and ejaculating. Yeah. So he's just naughty.
I'm just glad you ain't got no random masturbation facts.
No, not this week. They didn't come up. Literally.
Because these niggas just been going crazy with the motherfucker with the jerk and the gherkin, man. Niggas is tripping, bruh.
Publix.
Niggas is tripping, bruh.
Out in the Publix with their public hairs.
Man, it's a little dope story. Bun B, they had in Houston, they had a car art parade.
No, you got one of my fecals.
Which one's the fecal?
I just seen the dude's face.
Oh.
But they had a what though?
They had a car art parade where basically niggas brought their toys out and different from all different walks of life. Hot rods, da 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 da.
Okay.
And Bun B led the parade in a slab.
Okay.
Which is, the fofo with the 44s and Vogues poking out the side. Yeah, and they had the news people ran next to him and did a whole interview while he was leading the parade in the slab, and he explained slab culture in a very eloquent way because he's very eloquent when he speaks.
Yeah.
And man, it was really just dope. It was just dope to see that. He
leading the parade on that shit, doing something different and positive.
Yeah.
And creative, giving people something to do.
And he made sure he wasn't in one that, because down there in Texas, north side rides blue, south side rides red.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. And it's on some gang shit.
Right.
So he was not in one of those colored slabs.
Understood.
He was in a Spanish gold colored slab.
Okay.
Yeah, it was dope. It was real dope. It was real dope. Who was the one you said you saw, bro? Was it him?
Nope.
Okay. This nigga here.
He's a big fecal.
He's not even a fecal, bro.
Oh,
I won't even call him a fecal because, I understand it, but.
Oh, shit. Let's hear what he did.
This nigga's name is Ronnie Williams Jr.
Okay.
Of McAllen somewhere. He is wanted in 3 or more cases of fraud.
Damn.
Because he convinced 3 local colleges that he was Drake.
What?
And charged them for performances and shit.
Ooh-wee. Who did they pay?
My bad. I didn't read it all. He even went as far as to performing one dance in front of the college crowd this past weekend. I didn't even one dance. The nigga,
No.
he said when Guy Bailey was asked why he believed the real Drake would perform for $35 at a 6-pack of Modelo.
What? He wasn't even getting no money.
He said he just assumed he had fell on tough times. If
Drake. That quick, just fell on tough times.
Tough enough times where he needed $35.
He don't
and
even
a
look
6-pack
like
of
him.
Modelo's. No, he does not.
He like a DeBarge.
Hey, and this nigga performed one dance in front of a college crowd, nigga. And he did this shit at 3 different colleges, bro.
Damn, I can see if he was like a cover artist or something.
No,
Shit.
this nigga said he was Drake.
So for each college, he was getting $35
No,
in case
no,
of
that
Modelo?
was just one. I think they just threw that one in there. I think they just threw that one in there because it was the funniest one.
That's what he wants. That's all he wants. $35 is Modelo. He just wanted $35 so he can get some gas and some blunts to go with his Modelos.
Nigga got to dress it. I'll do one dance. I know that song.
Because he ain't got to pay for pussy. He look like
You
Drake.
know what dance?
You know, them college girls are like, oh, Drake is here? Giving it up to him. Wow.
Enough Modelos. He probably actually looks like the nigga. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, that happened. That motherfucking happened, man.
He looked like a DeBarge.
He did look like a DeBarge. He definitely looked like a DeBarge. I got a crazy one for you.
Alright.
So, Australian model was given sexually transmitted allergic reaction to peanuts.
She's sticking peanuts up her pussy.
Nope. She's an Australian model named Lucy Banks. And apparently her partner had eaten so many peanuts the day before and that day earlier.
Wow.
That when he shot off in her.
She had an
She
allergic
had an
reaction.
allergic reaction to the peanuts. Fucked her up.
I hope she had her EpiPen ready.
Fucked her up. They was trying to figure out what the fuck made it happen and why it was still happening because the shit was.
That's crazy.
Yeah. They said it's very rare, but it can happen, nigga.
That's crazy.
My man was just going crazy on the peanuts. Living his best life.
He supplemented his protein.
Yeah,
And that's what came out.
That's what came out. Motherfucking peanuts.
Jesus, he's busting real nuts.
Yeah.
He was.
He was definitely busting real nuts.
Smooth and chunky.
Yep. Yeah.
The shit for her is gonna be bloated and
right.
irritated.
All right. That poor pussy.
Ooh,
That motherfucker. And she's a cute girl too, man.
ooh. I can hear in that Australian voice. What the fuck?
Yeah, don't do that. I hate it. I hate it. And when I saw where it was from, I said, boy, if she'd have been British, I'd have been happy. I'd have celebrated her little allergic reaction for JJ.
But did you see what she looked like?
She was cute.
I mean, was she white? Okay, because they got the heavy Chinese population down there too.
No, she's a white girl.
All right.
She's a decent white girl too.
Yeah.
But her little voice would have threw me off. I don't want to push her down a flight of stairs.
Damn.
Stupid ass voice.
They can't help it.
I hate their little stupid ass voices, man. I don't care if they can't help it. Billy Ray Cyrus and his wife are divorcing after 30 years of marriage.
Woohoo!
She done broke his achy breaky heart.
Oh.
Yeah, I got a shitty one too for you. Yeah, I got some little bullshit. Bam, bam, bam. She done broke that nigga achy breaky heart, nigga.
She didn't understand.
I ain't got no details because I don't give a fuck. I just feel like throwing that little quick little. They been together 30 years and she decided fuck all that.
Hell yeah.
She about to go bust it open, nigga. She sick of Billy.
Damn.
He took a Billy Ray and this motherfucking bullshit. Hey, we be on this motherfucker talking about equity and ownership and stocks and bonds and da 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 da. And the story just surfaced about Magic Johnson, and it's because of the show that's on that they talking about it, and then they're showing us clips of Magic talking about it back, a few times in interviews, and because that show is fire. It's on HBO Max.
What's the name of it again? Nice.
Showtime.
That's what I was about to say. I thought it was Showtime.
Yeah, because it's all about it's showing the beginning of
the Lakers and shit.
Well, it's showing the
Lakers,
beginning of the Lakers
under the new coach,
under Dr. Buss, who is the family that owns it now, Jeannie Buss and all them.
I think somebody said that John C. Riley, the coach. Dude from Step Brothers.
Yeah. He's the owner.
Dr. The owner. My bad. Not the coach.
Yeah, Dr. Buss. He's fucking hilarious. But said all that to say, man, it's a beautiful thing that we are in the information age now, and people can avoid these types of mistakes, bro. They was talking about this Magic Johnson situation, and they were showing on the thing, and it wasn't no real money back then, like as far as like what they get now.
Oh,
like this nigga was getting like $90,000 or some shit to a season or some goofy shit.
Mm-hmm.
But the nigga, they was trying to give him a shoe deal.
Okay.
And Converse gave him like $80,000 a year or some shit like that. Blah 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 blah. And at that point in time, Nike was a startup company.
Right.
And dude approached Magic Johnson to give him his own Nike, the Magic Nike. He had Nike. He had Magic across the back of it. He's like, man, and it is the nigga that started Nike. I can't remember his name. Okay. But they talk about him all the time. But the nigga that started Nike was a track runner. Okay. So that's how he ended up
being in getting the shoes. Yeah. And shit.
So he approached him, and he offered him his own shoe because Converse didn't want to put his name on the shoe, and they never did. Remember, everybody just had their own shoe, the Converse weapons or whatever.
Like Dr. J's.
Like the All Stars was there, Chuck Taylor's was there, you know what I'm saying? I think Converse gave him like $80,000 a year for however many years. Nothing real. Well, I mean, it's real money back then, but
right.
The nigga at Nike offered this nigga $100,000 in Nike stock.
Ooh.
And at the time, Nike stock was 18 cents a share.
Jesus.
They said if Magic would have took that deal, right now his share in Nike would be worth $52 billion.
Damn.
And I can't blame the nigga for
you
that decision.
You can't see the longevity. Yeah.
But I'm saying like now I'm glad that the information is available and people understand stocks and what they're worth and the equity and actually having ownership in some shit instead of just being work for hire.
Right.
And you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Because bro, $52 billion.
You set.
If he did,
you can't do shit else. I wouldn't want to do shit else. I'm done,
bruh.
You wouldn't see me no more.
No, nigga, for what?
I'm done. It's time to cause mayhem at that point.
Yeah. Well, he caused enough mayhem. Magic and his magic stick. They caused enough. Yeah. Yeah, we there. We there now. You started it. We there now. They're just saying crazy shit. You started it with the smooth and chunky. You started it. Now we just saying crazy shit.
So I guess it's gonna get worse.
All right.
It's about to get worse.
Oh, because I got a couple.
Oh.
I got a couple. I think that was enough of all this nice stuff, man. I think it's time for what would become one of my favorite times in this good old Florida man.
I started off. I was ready. We got Amber Chapman, 35, from Lake County, Florida.
Okay.
A Florida babysitter was detained last weekend for shoving a 4-year-old child inside a dryer and turning it on.
What the fuck?
Amber Chapman, 35, was charged with child abuse after the child informed police that Miss Chapman put him in a machine with towels and let him go round and around. That's quoted from the kid, according to officials. It says the toddler suffered damage around his eyes.
Of course he did.
Ears, shoulders, and lower back.
Of course he rolled.
When he was transported to the emergency ward in February, he informed the sheriff's department that Chapman opened and closed the door throughout the tumbling cycle. I guess that's so he wouldn't burn.
Yeah, she was stopping it from getting too hot.
So
she should have turned it on fluff. It wouldn't have got hot. That's terrible advice.
He came out with a Jufro. Doctors found his injuries to be consistent with.
They're just gonna keep going after that. No, nope. Give me a second. Now go ahead and start over. You're not just gonna say that and act like everything's alright.
You said fluff. That just opened the door for that. That's all I can see. But it says doctors found his injuries to be consistent with the boy's
story.
According to the medical report, the cops arrested her on the past weekend after they gathered enough evidence to prosecute. What evidence do you need to gather? See the boy's burns. She was subsequently freed on a $15,000 bail.
Okay.
She's charged with severe child abuse, a first-degree crime. The motivation for the abuse was not disclosed. And
she's a goddamn idiot.
Yeah, she's due back in court on May 2nd of this year. Yeah, that's Amber Chapman, Florida woman of Lake County, Florida.
Let me get the darkest one of them out of the way.
Uh-oh.
It's a Florida. This is a double entendre, boy. It's a Florida man, and it's my unofficial idiot of the week.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. According to police reports. Oh, well, first of all, one killed when Florida teens take turns shooting at each other wearing body armor.
Oh, yeah. Idiot of the week.
Yeah.
Well.
Yeah. So, according to reports, officers responded to reports of shooting at a home. When they arrived, officers said they found a 16-year-old with a gunshot wound. He was transported to the hospital where he died. Detectives discovered that Joshua Venning and Colton Whitler, both 17, they both 17, but one was just 16, whatever, were allegedly taking turns shooting at each other while wearing a vest that contained a form of body armor. Officers said that Venning shot and struck the victim, 16, whoever wrote this is an idiot, while he was wearing the vest. Whitler was initially interviewed as a witness to the shooting, but lied to the officers about what took place and who shot the victim. Venning was charged with aggravated manslaughter of a child with a firearm. Whitler was charged with providing false information. Oh, okay, the 16-year-old died. The two 17-year-olds were charged.
Oh, so it was 3 people there,
yeah.
not just 2. Okay.
And they did not releasing the name of the person that died because he's a minor.
Right.
Okay, well, they didn't write it wrong. So, yeah, those idiots of the week. And Florida man. It's always some crazy shit.
Damn, they didn't explain what they was. That's fucked up.
They was just taking turns shooting each other with a goddamn. They was testing the vest.
Well, they tested it to his. Could they sue the vest company? I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe they didn't hit the vest and. Poor guy.
They probably didn't hit the vest.
He's there playing with y'all, and the next thing he's gone.
Yeah, they probably didn't hit
That's
the vest.
crazy.
So yeah.
This one's a little lighthearted.
Okay.
I got Michael Marola, 31 of the States, Florida. It says, Florida man arrested with guns, drugs, and a baby alligator. 31-year-old Michael.
The alligators.
Yeah, Michael Morales of the States is charged with 2 counts of carrying a concealed firearm as well as possession of a controlled substance. They stopped him near 12th Street and whatever, and they said, who's saying it? The cops are saying, a live baby alligator in an open plastic tub
tub.
was located in the bed of the pickup truck.
This nigga's had his alligator in the back.
Yeah, he said along with 2 firearms inside the truck. And it says 1 firearm was concealed in the glove box and the other one was hidden under the front passenger seat.
Oh, man.
It said they also found multiple loaded syringes in Morola's jacket. The syringes tested positive for methamphetamine.
He was locked and loaded.
Yeah.
Party packs. He had travel needles.
They notified the Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission about the alligator, and they came out to investigate it. But,
Okay.
yeah, that's why it says lighthearted. He just got caught up doing some dumb shit.
I got one for you. And this isn't necessarily a Florida man specifically.
Okay.
This is just an abundance of Florida men and people.
Gotcha.
In Silver Springs, Florida, they're being overran by monkeys. An invasive species of monkeys that carries herpes. The monkeys are growing in size, raising the possibility of confrontations with humans and expansion of the non-native primates range beyond the Allergic River in Florida. These monkeys were brought to a Florida island situation for tourism.
Okay.
But the idiots that brought them didn't realize these niggas could swim. So as soon as they dropped them on this little island thing, they just swam the fuck off. And so now they're everywhere and they have herpes. And if they bite you, you can get fucking herpes.
Oh, God. Herpes
It
bites.
says so far it's only happened to a few people. Like 2 people.
They got bit?
They got big because they have herpes in them. They get in their saliva and all that shit.
I'm thinking okay, they swim, so now they're wild at some place in Florida.
They're just in Florida.
Oh, fuck.
They dropped them somewhere specific, and them niggas hopped in the water and said, "Well, I'll at you." And then they've been fucking and having little herpy monkey babies, and now they're all over the place.
Her monkeys.
And now they're all over the place. They said these little motherfuckers, the herpes is in their fucking saliva, bro. If they nibble you.
Damn. Yeah.
And this is in Silver Springs, Florida.
They got it from the ocean.
The ocean had chlamydia, not herpes.
Oh.
I'll never forget that one. The ocean had chlamydia. Probably still does. They're fucking them bears up. Little bear dicks dripping gel and goo.
Then you get bit by a
herpes monkey.
A herpes monkey? Oh,
what if you
God.
get attacked by... Well, what if you take a swim in Antarctica just on take a dip in the freezing water, catch chlamydia, then you end up on vacation in Florida, get jumped on by one of these herpes monkeys.
At least they're not the one monkeys that was killing the dogs and the puppies and shit, throwing them off the roofs.
They call them the Silver River monkeys.
Yeah, I ain't messing with no Silver River monkeys.
Yeah, and they was brought. That's why it's especially a Florida man, because they was brought there for tourism to just have
nobody contained them.
To have some cute little monkeys on display for when you was in this little vicinity.
If they gonna go after Joe Exotic,
they got to go catch these niggas.
Hell
who brought the goddamn herpes monkeys.
Hell yeah.
But every week, I convince myself to stay far away from Florida. Every time we do this shit. Between the random attacks, the niggas with alligators, all the crazy shit, and now herpes monkeys?
Herpes monkeys, dog.
No, herpes monkeys. When I heard the shit, I had to Google it, and I typed in her, and Google was like, herpes monkeys? I said, oh, you know what I'm talking about. Pulled them right up.
Google does that too, man.
Yeah.
That shit's scary sometimes. Even on YouTube it does it. But they're all interconnected any damn way.
So you just knew I was about to ask about the goddamn herpes monkeys, but all right.
It's the
They were
trending
right.
topic.
They were right.
They went viral. Literally.
Herpes monkeys, man.
And how'd you get close enough to get bit? You didn't see the monkey coming? Imagine that, though.
Yeah.
I'm already freaked out when, like cats and shit come out the dark bushes.
Yeah, what the fuck are you doing?
You know what I'm saying? A monkey? That motherfucker can grab you and scream all in your face and shit.
Herpy monkey, bro. Herpy fucking monkeys.
Gross.
You got another one?
Nah, I'm done for it.
I got one more.
Okay.
Florida woman. This is a Florida woman. So they are not exempt from Florida man.
You see, I have one. She put the kid in the dryer.
Florida woman allegedly attacked her dad after he opened a box containing her sex toys.
So she beat him up?
Investigators say 18-year-old Victoria Marsan ordered a strap-on toy from Amazon, and her father opened the package. Her father then allegedly confronted his daughter as he was surprised by what was inside. The victim said his daughter became enraged and started to kick him and punch him.
Oh.
She was arrested on battery charges and has since made bail.
Well, one, she was embarrassed as fuck. And being that young in the age, she wasn't comfortable with her sexuality or what she was doing with the toy or whatever.
She got a strap on. She was about to hit something. Now, I don't know if she was about to hit another broad or she was about to get into some of that freaky pagan shit that these niggas like.
No thank you.
But none of that is my business.
That's just messed up, though.
Yeah.
I can kind of see that happening. She got into a fight with him out of embarrassment. And I wouldn't say it was rage or something out of hate, but why you open her package anyway? I mean, I know it's his house. It probably came in his house.
Shit, if she ordered that motherfucker off his goddamn Amazon, it would have came in his name.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's just 18, so she probably wouldn't have nothing in her name yet. Yeah. Not even a bank account. She probably ain't think about getting one yet.
No.
That's crazy.
He the whole ass nigga was calling the law, though.
She must have been whooping that ass.
Yeah,
she probably beat him with that strap.
Oh, man.
Remember back in the day, you used to whoop me? This is my switch. He got hit
with this nigga with a giant rubber dick.
Mm-hmm. That's what they did in the first. Not Bruno. What's that movie?
I'll pass.
Borat. Yeah, they chasing each other around.
He was trying to bend them over into the shelf. That shit was hilarious. Something's wrong with them, man. That was it for Florida, man. We got the bitch with the baby in the dryer. We got herpy monkeys. We got the nigga with the alligator. In the mouth. We got the strap on destroyer. It's going down in Florida, bro.
Hell yeah. Let's go to our positive before we go into these other down the sewer drains. Florida mans are fun though. I like Florida mans. I be trying to see what's so interesting about that.
Yeah, that's always something. That's the funny part about it, bro. It's literally always something.
Shit, for Black Melanated Magnificence this week, I got a Miss Janice Pettyjohn. She's 22. It says here, Janice Pettyjohn makes history as first woman hired for full-time football position at Howard University.
Ah, sweet.
It says she's become the first woman to be hired at full-time position at her alma mater. Her nickname is Hellraiser, and she's come a long way since her younger days when she would spend most of her time focusing on art, being an artist.
Okay.
What happens is she wanted to do like sports and shit, and she had a heart condition, which kept her from doing it. So she said that she was just tired of going home and being bored after school. Mm-hmm. So when she was in elementary, she started being like a team manager. Yeah, it was basically towels, water, whatever, and shit like that. And then she moved on and kept doing it all through her.
Because you're part of the team,
right? So all through her high school years, she did it. And then she started doing it in college after she graduated with Let me see. Where's the card?
And now she's a coach.
No, she's the what is it? No, she's not the coach. She's the team manager still.
Okay.
Yeah, they say she was always. Yeah, there it is. Here, when she arrived at Roncalli Valley Regional High School, Paige John became the football team manager, and then said she's always organized. She took a ton of tasks and never had to worry about game setup. It's just all people's testimonials about it right here.
She is.
Yeah.
Cause them the motherfuckers that make the shit go around.
Here it is, right here. My bad. It says after she graduated from Howard Sports of Medicine residency program with a minor in sociology in 2021, she originally planned to attend medical school, but she ended up with a full-time offer with the Bison football team. After accepting the offer, that's when she became the first woman to be hired as a full-time football position for the HBCU.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shout out to her then.
That's real cool.
Shout out to her. That's definitely dope. Mine is Miss Nyla Hayes. She is a reoccurrer.
Okay.
She is. Now, when she was first on here, we talked about her for deciding to start writing books and creating NFTs. And she had made a couple coins.
The young lady, she's young. She's about 13.
She's 13.
Something. Yeah, okay.
She had made a couple coins.
Yeah, I remember
Well, I brought her back because now she's officially a millionaire.
She sold her NFTs. See, I need to get into that. I need to make me some little stick figure arts on NFTs.
Nyla Hayes has found the secret to success is selling her artwork as NFTs. The 13-year-old young artist has become a multi-millionaire when she started putting her art up for sale as NFTs, non-fundable tokens. When we talked about it the first time, she had sold a piece for like $300,000, and that's why I brought her up the first time. Well, she has sold quite a few more of those, and now at the age of 13, she is a multi-millionaire.
That's what's up.
Yeah, she's at least 4 M's up right now.
That's cool.
Off of her NFTs from and the NFTs are off from her drawings. There's a book that she was making called Stretch Neck something.
Oh.
And the NFTs come from that.
Sweet.
Yeah. So she's up.
Yeah, she's about to be up in the metaverse too.
Yeah. And that's just dope.
Because that's what they run off of that shit.
Yeah, I know.
I was watching some guys. Their challenge in the metaverse was to get $1 million each, or somebody to get $1 million.
Yeah.
And like you could play games.
Yeah.
Throw parties.
Yeah. They like Travis. What's that boy name?
Travis Scott.
Uh-huh. Travis Scott had a concert in the metaverse.
That's dope.
That's like never ending. Like you can go and come in, and it's just the concert's always going.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Shit. But this one dude on that team I was talking about, like everybody, the one dude played games, the other one did something else. He was trying to sell something, but the one dude made NFT drawings, and he was trying to sell them. And they're like, from what I understood, if you get $1 million in the metaverse, you can take that out, and it's the equivalent of $400 in real money.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
So there's actually a real breakdown.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah, I mean, I guess it would have to be, because, like, and you know, it's such a big deal. Like, I was watching because, you know, Snoop has a lot of real estate in the metaverse.
Yeah.
And some dude spent like $350,000 for the plot next to Snoop, because he knew it would be a lot of activity in Snoop's metaverse area.
Right.
Because Snoop has a whole fucking section. I mean, a large chunk.
Right.
And dude spent like a little over, like, you know what I'm saying, almost $500,000 trying to make sure, because whatever he decides to sell in that motherfucker, there will be traffic.
Yeah.
You know,
that's what it is. It's crazy, man. It's the new way of life, man. And, you know, I want to look into it and get in there.
The wild part is, you got all these people who like kind of refuse to accept the way shit's moving.
Yeah.
But we were literally brought up like watching the Jetsons and Star Trek and shit, and
Yeah.
understanding that this shit was coming.
Hell yeah.
And now that it's here, motherfuckers act like,
They don't want to see
where'd
it.
this come from, nigga? We've been,
I was just thinking Lawnmower Man.
yeah.
You know.
Yeah, that's, hey man, not too many people know about that movie.
That's the
my
movie,
shit.
dog. At the end, he brought in sex.
Yeah, that was
And
my
that's about to happen.
Yeah,
Especially when they get those bodysuits.
yeah.
You seen Ready Player One? It's kind of kid movie, but it's a gamer movie.
Okay.
Well, in that they have the full body suit and the helmet and all that, and they got the little, I want to say the atmosphere thing that you can just stand on the pad and walk.
because like, it was like one like the fat dude was a girl in the video game.
Yeah,
He was playing her.
opposite way around.
Okay.
She was a fat girl playing a dude.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I've seen that.
yeah, it's pretty cool, man. But that's what it details. And I seen they had it on what's that show we watch? Righteous Gemstones.
Okay. Yeah, they did.
When they were in that little,
And the card thing.
Yeah.
It was, yeah.
and I always talked about a gyroscoping element
Yeah.
for the video game.
Man, see, this is my thing with all of that shit, bro. You just got to have balance.
Yeah.
You cannot, with anything in life, man, you got to have balance. So if you spend too much time in the fucking metaverse, you're going to lose track of the real world out here.
Yeah.
If you refuse to be involved in any internet shit, you're going to be stuck out here. You're going to be the nigga with the goldfish in the shoes, man. That's what you're going to be, man. Because this is the
Fly guy.
Bro, this is the information age. This is the internet age. Bro.
Hell yeah.
We are sitting right here recording this shit, and in a day or two, I'm going to fiddle with that device, and I'm going to shoot that shit in the sky, and people all over the world can watch what we talking about right here.
Exactly.
Courtesy of all this access.
That's good. It's been around us our whole lives.
Yeah, and man, you just got to learn to take advantage of it, and you also got to balance that shit, bro. Because if
Hell
you do, and if I drink alcohol every fucking day, I'm gonna get sick and die.
And yep, you're gonna dehydrate yourself for one.
And to take it from the complete opposite spectrum, you can drink too much water and die.
Hell yeah.
You can drown yourself and die. You can
From the
overdose on
inside.
water.
It's crazy.
Too much of
So
anything.
everything needs to be balanced.
Yeah, bro. That yin and yang shit, man.
It's real.
Them Chinese people had it figured out, man. That yin and yang shit is real, bro. You got to be
Yes,
able
it
to.
is. To balance out, man.
I talk to people all the time because I tell
Oh.
motherfuckers like I drink tequila from time to time,
Right.
and I love my Red Bulls. So with that being said, I make sure I drink 1.5 gallons of water a day because I know the other shit I'm putting in my body ain't right. So I need to be able to flush it.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Because it's going to hurt when it come out.
Yeah,
That should be, woo. You
Yeah,
can
I
tell when
might
you had
go-
too much of no water.
yeah. I might do this and the third, but then I eat 2 salads a day and some fruit
Right.
and some, you know what I'm saying? So it's about balance, man.
All the
Everybody be man, how you do this and third and you work out every day, nigga? Because my life is about balance.
Yeah,
I don't have to be some weirdo gym rat health nut just to want to
Go out
be
and
concerned about my
right.
health.
You don't got to, no.
Man, shit's about balance, and people don't be understanding that shit at all.
Hell
That
yeah.
was my only melanated brother.
That was my only one, too.
It was short lived on them.
Yeah, it be happening.
And it's time to get into these weekly fecals.
Yes, sir.
One of my real favorite part of the show with these goddamn idiots.
Cool.
We occasionally it happens. We've told y'all before, me and PM do not consult each other about what we bring in here on a weekly basis.
It's a surprise.
It's a surprise. And every once in a while we surprise each other with the same shit.
Yes, sir.
So instead of going one at a time on this first one, we just gonna double team it.
It's all good.
We got what's that man's name, brother?
Michael Lelko.
Michael Lelko out of Chicago.
Yeah, he's 44.
Chicago police arrest a man after he allegedly buried his mother and sister in the backyard and continued to cash their Social Security checks. This sick fuck is smiling in his mugshot. Big old shit eating grin. Look at them raggedy ass teeth.
That beard.
You want me to get into the details of it?
Yeah, go ahead.
Michael Lecco, 45, has been charged with 2 felony counts of concealment of death, moving body. Loco was not charged with the deaths of his mother and sister because the medical examiner's office could not determine the cause of death due to how fucked up the bodies were.
Yeah. Well, they was buried.
Yeah. Decomposition.
Decomposition
of the bodies.
Yeah.
Both bodies had been buried in plastic tubs that had been sealed with duct tape. Police say Loco told them that his mother died in 2015 and his sister died in 2017. Investigators said the amount at issue is about 75 to 80,000 that he has collected in their checks.
Hell yeah. Well, no, him and his brother.
Him and his brother?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it was him and his brother that says the case got attention last August when the reclusive brothers told police the bodies had been buried in the backyard for years.
That's
sick as fuck.
Sick than a bitch.
And they was only getting what? 1,000?
Yeah.
1,000? Well, from the mom. They didn't say how much they were getting from the sister.
Let's say collectively it's been $80,000 so far.
Woo.
Since 2015.
They've been partying and smoking.
And doing all types of meth and other things because by the looks of his goddamn face, he's on drugs.
Crazy, man. Cashing their mama's social security in like that.
Yeah. He's a mama and sister. I wonder how, because they was getting checks. I wonder if they was fucked up. Because he said the sister died 4 years later, so was she in on it too? And then she died?
Must have been.
Or was she in one of them situations where she couldn't do anything for herself and they was like in charge? And then she just died.
That's what I'm looking for. Nope. It don't say.
Yeah, I know.
It just say she died.
So she died in 19. The mama died in 15.
Right. Yeah. That shit's crazy. Yeah, the mother. Yeah, hold on. They buried the mother in 2015 after the sister pushed her down the stairs.
Oh shit!
Okay.
All right, there we go.
Which caused a fatal head wound. Okay, so that's how the mom died.
There we go.
And then they just said Michael Lecco told police that he buried his sister after she died. They never say how she died.
Okay, then.
He probably pushed her down the stairs too.
Probably wouldn't doubt it. Them motherfuckers is probably ancestral. Like that one family you sent me on YouTube.
Oh, Arkansas, Odd Virginia.
Yeah.
I can't remember their names. Oh.
Yeah.
And that's his vernacular. That's how he talks to people.
Yeah, he talks and dog barks. Oh, you got another one?
Yeah, I do. Let me get rid of some of this trash out my phone real quick. Yeah. So I have Santiana Rodriguez, 18. Guess where she's from?
Florida.
Nope.
Here.
Nope. The Bronx.
Oh shit. Okay.
That's the other one that we always come across. So it says New York police.
Charlemagne the God has stated 1,000 times the craziest people live in the Bronx and Florida.
Whole state of Florida, but just the Bronx.
Just the Bronx.
It says New York police have arrested a woman in connection to the deadly shooting of a 24-year-old Jamaican immigrant following a dispute inside a Dunkin' Donuts. This happened in March. It says they claim that the 18-year-old Santiana Rodriguez got into an argument with Stefan Stewart at the Dunkin' Donuts on East Gun Hill in the Williamsburg neighborhood of the Bronx after she said that he was standing too close and disrespected her.
Oh shit! You're too close, man.
She then called her boyfriend for help.
Dylan.
Spits hot fire. At the Dunkin' Donuts. He likes to do freaky things.
All kinds of things.
It says she then called her boyfriend and Says both Mr. Stewart and Mrs. Rodriguez left the store without an incident. All right. Says, but says Miss Rodriguez and her boyfriend tracked down Mr. Stewart and a companion around down the street or whatever, and soon after, the boyfriend allegedly shot Mr. Stewart.
Well, shit.
Yeah.
That took a turn for the worse.
So her boyfriend is still at large, and she herself is being charged with the murder.
Yeah, because she caused it. We talked about that last pod.
It says the surveillance footage from a nearby sidewalk shows Miss Rodriguez wearing all black and white Nike sneakers, leaving the Dunkin' Donuts location with a drink, a paper bag following the alleged incident. Mr. Stewart had only moved to the Bronx from his home in Jamaica 3 months before the shooting.
Goddamn.
Yeah, he was working at a restaurant, sending money home to his family.
Just touched down. Trying to get everything together. Trying to get the American dream.
Trying. And got shot.
Too close, man.
You're too close. Give me some elbow room.
Fuck her.
Yeah,
fuck her boyfriend too whenever they catch that nigga.
They probably ain't. He probably went to Mexico, Puerto Rico.
Mexico ended up today. Well, this one's on that same side of the world.
Okay.
A New Jersey man was sentenced to 375 years in prison for killing 2 children and a college student over a Facebook post.
Oh.
Yeah, this gets spicy, bro.
He's a sensitive ass nigga.
This gets spicy.
Wonder what they posted.
Alright, I'm about to tell you. Jeremy Arthington, 31, was sentenced to 3 consecutive life sentences for killing a 7-year-old girl.
What?
And her 11-year-old brother, as well as fatally shooting 23-year-old Celicia McBurrows, a friend of the family. The murdered children's mother, 29-year-old mother, and two 13-year-old twins were stabbed but survived. This nigga tried to kill the whole goddamn house.
Hell yeah.
The judge slapped the additional consecutive 50-year sentence on the killer for each of the 3 attempted murder convictions for the surviving victims. Prosecutors said Arthington was outraged by one of the stabbing victims, one of the 13-year-olds, stabbing victims who had reposted a police alert on Facebook that named him as a suspect in an earlier shooting and sexual assault.
Damn.
So basically the police had put up something saying, we looking for this nigga for a shooting and sexual assault.
Right.
And one of the 13-year-old twins shared it. They posted it. My nigga went berserk and went there, motherfucking killed everybody. Tried to. Arlington forced his way into the home with a loaded gun and tied up all the residents and tortured them with kitchen knives. Someone inside the home managed to escape and called the police while hiding in the closet. And that's how he ended up getting caught.
Damn. That's sad.
And he just got 375 years. Look at this nigga, man.
Yeah, he looked like he did it.
Yeah, don't he?
He looked like he did it.
Like he did that shit.
Yeah, you seen that SNL with Chance the Rapper as the judge?
No.
It's he judges you off of your appearance or whatever.
Shit. Okay.
Or how you act, and the motherfucker come in the courtroom, he said his name, he said, I know you did it. Case over, case closed, you did it. Next. But yeah, he'll get one of them. He'll get you did it. He looked like he did it.
Wow.
That's fucking crazy.
Terrible.
Over a Facebook post, and I can see if they originated the post, and not. I don't know, man. That's some fucked up shit. Ugh. You through with that one?
Yeah.
All right. And then we're gonna finish this off with Mr. Corey Quincy. He's 21 from Shamokin, Pennsylvania. It starts out the article is titled "Man Shoves Sword Through Woman."
What the fuck?
After argument and kept her body in the home for 3 days.
This nigga stabbed her with a sword? On some Game of Thrones shit?
That's what it sounds like. Okay. But wait till you hear the rest of the story.
I'm listening, brother.
A man is accused of shoving a sword through a woman and keeping her body in the home for days following an argument. Corey Quincy has been charged in the death of Rhonda Pierce. Quincy is 21. Pierce is 43.
Okay.
They were engaged in a dispute over drugs. he allegedly became enraged to the point of physically assaulting her, punching her in the face. Pierce threatened to call the cops, and that's when Quincy stabbed her with a long, sharp sword. Police say Quincy of Shamokin, Pennsylvania, killed Pierce on April 5th, but that her body was not found until 3 days later. Listen to how this happened. So, the court states that Quincy used more drugs after the murder while trying to figure out his next steps. The only reason the police went to his home is because they were tipped by his father. Quincy's father allegedly called police over fears that his son was using drugs. And when the police arrived at Quincy's home on April 8th, basically for a welfare check, he told them about the incident, adding that the crime scene was unchanged aside from him having dragged Pierce's body to another room.
Wow.
He was charged with felony homicide and abuse of corpse by Shamokin District Judge John Gimbick.
Jesus
and he was
Christ.
denied bail.
Yeah. Gets no bail.
No bail.
You get no bail. Good Lord.
Crazy shit, man. Stab somebody with a sword.
Well. I think we've come to the end of episode 45. My brother.
Yes, we did. We have come to the end.
I need this weather to break.
The weather needs to break. A lot of things need to break.
I need this weather to break. This motherfucker is starting to depress me.
It's going to break.
I know.
In May.
I know.
In May.
I know.
And shit, I'm not ready for the hot yet. You see how we had a couple hot days and niggas went crazy?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. We don't even get no like warm days leading into the hot days, bro. It's just,
you know what I'm saying?
It's just bullshit and bam, it's hot in the motherfucker. I just want the weather to break, man, so I can.
We calling this when I'm still alive.
Yep. I'm still alive.
And for y'all that don't know, who'd you say it was, Cass?
A-B.
A.B. Dank?
Yeah, don't.
Yeah, apparently. What'd you say? What happened to his people tried to kill him? I mean, somebody tried to kill him.
And this nigga made a song called I'm Still Alive. I'm still alive.
For his ops. And I appreciate the young brother for that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm still alive. It's been a live one for y'all this week. You know what I'm saying?
Doughboy sent me something. I was trying to see if it would work with this. But I don't know. Okay, never mind. It would, but it's some shit here in the city, and I don't want to talk about that on here. Got you. Yeah. All right, well, we appreciate y'all as always.
Hell yeah. I'm that guy PM.
I'm Big Cass.
And we are out.
Sayonara.
Y'all have a good one. Be safe.
Arrivederci.
Enjoy the weather.
Yeah. Well, that good jazz.